Welcome back to the channel, everybody. A little truck talk in the truck at lunch. I'll go over a little bit of things that I looked after the last night's video. And so it didn't have an air cleaner, if you probably saw that in the video. So I took the one off my Revo, but I have one coming from eBay with an extra filter also. So we did that. I took the, that didn't have a receiver pack in it either. So I took the 6-cell receiver pack, the Traxxas receiver pack, out of the Revo, bound my Fly Sky, and we got the noisy Traxxas servos, throttle and brake. And if I can pull it out here, it's slow, yeah. So I don't know, we'll figure something out there. We'll get some better servos. But the main point is it works. Everything works. I looked over the engine a little bit more. The carburetor settings, the idle seems to be open about 1 millimeter, like it should. The low speed needle, let me flip it around here. The low speed needle actually might be a touch rich, which is okay. The high speed needle was out 4 1/4 turns, which is way rich. So my guess is they were probably still breaking this in, if they even got it broke in. That's just my guess. And I didn't mention in last night's video that it has the Traxxas R pipe. I think that's good. I'm not really sure. I never had one that had one on it. So it should fire up. A little update on the Traxxas rally wheels and tires I showed in last night's video. They're not going to work. The offset's way off. It's wrong. Yeah, they're just not going to work. So actually, I went back on eBay and I'm doing a return. And as soon as the mail picks them up, I mean, the return is there. So what I did do, I watched Nitro Pimp's videos again, real thorough. And I went on Amazon and got some, I think you say Chanjorlin 8 scale rally wheels and tires with 17 millimeter hexes. And then I bought Hobby Park 17 millimeter hex adapters. And those combined came out to just about the same price as the Traxxas rally wheels and tires. So it's kind of a wash, and they should work. I'll talk a little bit more about the body posts when stuff gets here, but the fronts will work, I think. They're actually, I'll have to cut some off because they're too long. The rear, I ended up buying T-Max rears because they're longer, but I do understand they're wider this way. But I think I can cut them and narrow it and glue them back together and put a brace underneath of it to support them. I wanted to do that because it still has the Easy Start adapter, so I want to keep that. So like I said, this is like a little update video because I wanted to get this out of the way. Because as soon as I get home, we're going to throw it on the tailgate and we're going to fire this thing up. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. All right, here we go. We're using the VP 20%. We'll put a little bit in there, half a tank or so. It is cold, and to prove that, yeah, it's 52 out, and this says it's 55 degrees, 55. So the engine's not warm, definitely. Let's get her primed. It helps if I plug my battery in, doesn't it? not getting any fuel up in it. So we'll do the old blow in the tank trick. Maybe, if I get the hose off. Well, maybe not. All right, the first thing we're going to do is go in and get some new fuel line, because that thing is plugged solid somewhere. So we'll go get fuel line. We'll be. So the fuel line is definitely plugged, and the only thing I had is stuff for my 2 strokes, and the banjo fittings all gummed up too. So we're gonna blow that out. Okay, so we got fuel to there. Well, let's clean this thing out. Yeah, this thing, the banjo fitting, the high-end needle is all plugged up, so I'm gonna go blow it out with the air compressor. Yeah, she's all gummed up. Nothing a little starting fluid can't take care of. And like I said the other day, or I don't know, yesterday, this morning, this the high-speed needle was out like 4 1/4, so that's where I put it back. So I'm gonna just hold it here. There's a half, there's 1, 1 1/2, 2, 2 1/2, 3, 3 1/2. We're gonna do 4, like a factory setting. Let me go shut that air compressor off. All right, yeah, it was pretty gummed up. I have fuel in it now. This fuel line sucks. It's too thick. Oh, the UPS guy's here. Hang on. All right, we got the UPS guy taken care of. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, she popped. At 126. Might be idling. Well, maybe not. I was going to say it might be idling just a tick high, but maybe not. I've got to say, well, it's probably gummed up for one, but yeah, I think it's way rich too. So let's check those needles again. See what we got here. Let's just run this thing all the way in. There's a half, There's 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. We'll do 4. And I'm thinking that this low speed needle is pretty rich. I'll take her in a half a turn, see what that does. Well, it runs, but that wasn't me. I mean, that was like, give it a little more throttle and it wanted to run away a little bit. Man, that low speed needle still looks very rich. Let's take this one in a quarter. $193. Well, I probably should just pull it out, to be honest. Maybe my assumption that it's a new engine is a bad assumption, because it should run with those settings. Never underestimate your glow plug. We should know that, right? We brought a glow plug igniter. It lights. All right, let's go blow this out with the air compressor. I have a new glow plug. I'm trying to not use it if I don't have to. But like I said, I don't know, if it wasn't broke in, or, is there a reason they had those settings so rich? I mean, that could be too. It's going to be tricky. And I'm probably not going to get that on there with these. Well, I did, I think. Yeah, let's see if that helped. No, it's almost, I don't know. Does that sound like it's starving for fuel? Yeah, see, I didn't do that. It just took off on me. We could be sucking air. I couldn't really tell if the carburetor boot was good or not. looks okay. Yeah, I think when we know it runs, I know the condition of the truck. I think I'm going to pull the engine out of it and go over it since it was so gummed up. That could be our issue. So, anyways, I'm still happy with the purchase. I'm happy with what I paid for it. And yeah, we'll get some fuel line and stuff coming. We'll pull the engine off of it and go through it and see if we can find something. Hopefully, it's nothing bad. So, that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later.